Hey everyone, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer, and welcome back to another video. I've been playing Siege almost for 60 days now as kind of I call it eSports training. And what I mean by that is I'm playing Siege like I would expect an eSports player to play, which is, when you play ranked, you don't care about rank, you don't care about KD, you care, when you play any sort of public match, your sole purpose is learning and dissecting the game, even if that means sometimes sacrificing your ranked KD. And I've seen a lot of improvement in my game. Like, for me, rank, it's not a real reflection of your skill. Someone I watch called Get Flanked puts it like, it's just, your rank is just you and 9 other people, random people, every time you play a match, if you solo queue like I do. But my skill in the game has gone way through the roof, like more than a normal 2-month period. My aim's a lot better. My placement of gadgets is a lot better. My thought process during the game is a lot better. Like, there's just a couple things I noticed that's going through my head, and I think the biggest one for me is my enjoyment of Siege. It's not predicated anymore on whether I'm winning or losing. That still plays a factor into it, um, but more and more every day, it's less and less so whether I'm winning and whether I'm learning. I'm okay playing a new operator and getting my ass kicked. Like, I'm fine with that now. I used to not be fine with it, and that's why I would stick to certain operators, because I really would have wanted to win. And it doesn't mean I try to win, because it's Siege. You should be trying to win unless you're trying specific strats. But anyways, it's cool to have this goal of being an esports pro. It's not just cool in the fact that it's like, yo, I'm gonna be an esports pro. Screw all you. It's not that. It's more like, all right, we have this goal. I already know what it takes to be a competitive athlete, and so it doesn't really bother me if like I go on a 7 days of just losing straight. And I think it's created for some interesting live streams too, because I live stream it. Now I'm starting to do it again every morning, but I live stream it, and it's not just, all right, we're gonna play Siege for 3 hours. It's we're gonna explore this map, just explore, learn the callouts, figure out where this gadget goes, where this Goyo shield goes, and then we're gonna play some terrorist hunt, warm up our aim, and it's growing to be this really fun thing for me, where every day I hop on this game, and I'm always learning something at this point. Like, before I started really doing this, I would play Siege, but sometimes I wouldn't learn anything new. Sometimes it would just be going through the motions, because that's what you do. And now I'm learning a lot really fast. Like, it feels like the only way I can describe it is kind of when I started YouTube. When I started YouTube, I had watched a lot of YouTube creators, and so I knew how certain videos went. And that's how I kind of feel going from just playing Siege to playing it competitively. This is also really big for me because I've been playing video games my whole life. I don't remember when I learned how to use a controller. I've known all my life what a video game is, what a controller is, what the A button does. It jumps, right? Like that's a part of me. It's weird to think that way, but and so it's kind of this, I've known how to play a video game good for 21 years. Well, if you want to count me being 0, 1, and 2, so we'll just say 18. 18 years I've known how to play a video game good. Now let's start applying ourselves and hitting up the next step. So it's just been really awesome. I don't know, it's really awesome. Now I could go into the specifics about how the dynamics of each map has changed for me, and my aim is a lot better, and my percentage of headshots is whatever, But no, I'm not gonna worry about that, because it's a given, right? If you train correctly, that's gonna happen. There's some outside effects too that I've noticed. One is the YouTube content I watch is very much more on competitive video games. I don't really watch Let's Plays anymore. I mean, I haven't for a while, but especially now, what I'll watch is, like speed running, right? Because speed running is competitive. I'll watch Siege tips and Siege videos and Rainbow Six Siege this and Rainbow Six Siege that. One of the things that I've been on and off doing, but now I realize the impact it has, and I should be doing it, is exercising as soon as I wake up. Because what happens is I wake up and I eat breakfast and then I play Siege, right? And that's my morning routine. And so, exercise is vital for learning. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you exercise, it releases these chemicals in your brain that just help you absorb information, right? So it's given me at this point, it's a requirement to exercise before I play Rainbow Six Siege. And so that's a healthy benefit. Exercise is a great stress relief for me too. I like it because it's the same thing as, going to do eSports, is I'm always learning, I'm always improving. Another thing that I've always been doing all my life is exercise. For the longest time, I was in gymnastics or martial arts. I've been exercising all my life. So it's cool that these two things cross over. And then, of course, it helps with my YouTube channel, because I have all this YouTube content. Like, I was worried for a while because I wanted to stop making Oblivion videos. And I was always worried about, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to fit everything in. And, it's kind of dumb because then at that point you just try a bunch of videos, right? And figure out what you want to make. But I already have this game I'm learning about. Now I'm making videos about it. So the information's sticking better. And I could talk to people about it. And, a couple of my friend, and I guess his friend is also my friend. My friends are getting a little bit on board with it, I mean, I put together a Quizlet of on the map bank of callouts. You guys don't know what Quizlet is. It's basically a flashcard website. And it was funny because we did that. All three of us kind of did this Quizlet thing. And we ran through the map for 10 minutes answering the Quizlet cards. And then we got bank, and my friend's friend, who it was his first day or second day on Siege. I know, I did that. He knew some of the spots, knew some of the call outs. And I was like, what? Wow. So it's cool that I get to learn. And it's cool that I get to watch other people learn and make videos on Siege. Because I don't think a lot of people know this about me, but I wasn't originally a RPG player. The first game that I really, really, really felt, well, there's two, fell in love with and thought was amazing was Halo. Halo was the game I played the most, and then it was Zelda, right? So RPG games have always been there, but Halo came first. Halo was the coolest. And Mario, these action games, fast reaction, fast timing, go, 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 go. Always on a timer. I mean, if you guys know the old Mario games, you were always on a timer through the levels. Siege, you have a timer throughout the round. Halo, you gotta kill people. Then I got into Zelda, and so and then strategy games too. I got into those a little bit later. But I've just had this, there's three foundational game types that have been throughout my entire life, which is shooters, RPGs, and strategy. And Siege covers all of those. And maybe not RPG, but the emphasis on skill building that RPGs tend to follow nowadays is what Siege brings to the table for me when I go forward and I train like it's eSports. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just want to say 60 days from eSports training, and I love it. I only wanted to do 30 and then try out Call of Duty and see which game I liked better. But I'm sticking with Siege, man. It's a fun game. So yeah, maybe I'll have to take the casual out of my name. I don't know. Probably not, because I play more games than Siege. Well, watch games. I don't actually play a lot of different games other than Siege, but I watch a lot of games other than Siege. Like I said, Zelda, Mario, and GoldenEye. If you guys remember Perfect Dark Zero, you were an OG Xbox 360. You're an Xbox 360 main if you remember Perfect Dark Zero. But guys, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games. And I'll see you guys in the next one.